Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, answering a question submitted by a student. So we have to, it's a little multiple choice question based on this diagram. And I'm just going to go through each one of these possibilities and show you why it does or doesn't fit. I'm just going to use different colors here to try to make it easy to follow. We'll start with the light blue, so this will be perpendicular bisector. So if it were a perpendicular bisector, I realize I can't draw this exactly the same. But if it were a perpendicular bisector, it would be perpendicular to the base, and it's not indicated as being perpendicular, and it doesn't look perpendicular, but it's not indicated perpendicular, which is enough to rule this out. But since I'm here, I'll just mention if it were a bisector, these two line segments would be congruent, but we can rule it out on the basis of not being perpendicular. Okay, so let's change colors again. We'll consider the next one a median. Okay. A median would divide this into two congruent segments. So we talk about drawing a median from the vertex of A down to this side. And you can see that there's no indicator here that these two line segments are congruent. And also there's no, yeah, so that's all. So based on that, it's not a median. Angle bisector is the next one. So we'll use purple. So an angle bisector is just a line that divides the angle into two congruent angles, and this one does. So you can see these two are congruent even though they don't look congruent because they're marked congruent. It doesn't have to look congruent. Diagrams in geometry are not drawn to scale. But this indicates an angle bisector, so this is our answer here. And then we'll finish up with the altitude, and we'll use brown for that. So an altitude is perpendicular. It comes straight down, and it's perpendicular to the base here. And there's no indication of a perpendicular here, so it's not an altitude. And that's it. So you're really just doing this by process of elimination. Although when you get used to all this vocabulary, you should be able to go directly to the angle bisector, because the only information you're given about this line AB, or this line segment AB, the only information you're given is that angle A is bisected, and you're not given anything else. So you could, once you get used to all this, you could go directly to answer choice C. Okay, so that's it for this one. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.